Most people think a foosball table is just a piece of furniture that collects dust, but this one actually makes you want to clear your schedule for a tournament. Right out of the gate, the wood grain finish gives it a much more sophisticated look than those cheap, plastic-heavy tables you usually see in basements. It feels like a piece of real furniture rather than a toy, which is a nice touch if you're trying to keep your game room looking somewhat adult. The size is just right, big enough to feel like a proper match, but it won't completely swallow up your entire floor space. What really changes the game here, though, is the player design. They're counterbalanced, which sounds like a fancy marketing term, but it actually means they stay where you put them. You don't have to worry about a player flopping down and blocking your own shot while you're trying to set up a play. It makes the game feel much more responsive and less like you're fighting against the equipment. The rods are solid steel and chrome-plated, and they glide through those bearings with almost zero resistance. You can really whip the ball across the table without feeling like you're grinding metal on metal. The wooden handles are a nice choice too. They have a solid, ergonomic feel that doesn't get slippery when the match gets intense. Now here is the thing about the assembly. It's not exactly a 5-minute job. You'll want to set aside a good chunk of an afternoon and maybe grab a friend to help with the heavy lifting. Once it's up, those leg levelers are a lifesaver. If your floor is even slightly uneven, you can just tweak them until the ball stops rolling toward the corners on its own. It's a small detail, but it's the difference between a fun game and a frustrating one. The built-in drink holders are a smart addition, though they're a bit shallow, so maybe don't put your most expensive glass there if things get rowdy. One thing to keep in mind is that while the construction is sturdy, it's still MDF, so you probably don't want to be moving it around the house every weekend. It's meant to find a home and stay there. The analog scoring units are a classic touch that keeps the vibe old school, which honestly feels better than some digital screen that's just going to run out of batteries anyway. If you're looking for something that bridges the gap between a professional-grade table and a budget-friendly home option, this hits a really sweet spot. It's not going to replace a tournament-level table, but for family nights or hanging out with friends, it's got more than enough personality and build quality to keep everyone entertained for hours. It's a solid, reliable piece of gear that actually delivers on the fun factor without trying too hard.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.